Okay, so this problem is a much more tricky Venn diagram problem. We'll start by looking at two-part Venn diagrams, B and C, to start with. Now the HCF are the prime factors that are found in the middle of this diagram on the intersection. So we'll put our 2 3 times and our 7. And then we're going to actually look at B and C, the prime factors that are associated with B. We're going to put the remaining left-hand side of B in. Now what this means is that we can't have any more 7s on the right-hand side. That's key. And now we know inside the circle of C, we only have one 7. If we had any more 7s on the right-hand side, we wouldn't have any 7s appear on the left. So R equals 1. There is only one 7 in the prime factors of C. Now we're going to do a Venn diagram for A and C next. And the important part here is there are no 2s in the circle of A. There are no prime factors of 2. So within the whole circle of A, there are no 2s, but there are in the lowest common multiple. So there have to be 4 2s somewhere within the Venn diagram. So they must reside on the right-hand side. And this tells us the number of 2s that we have in C. There are 4 of them. Now we're going to start looking at the prime factors for 5 next. There is one 5 in the circle of A, but there are 2 5s in the whole Venn diagram. So if there's 1 in the circle of A, we're going to have to put it on the intersection because we know that there's another 5 on the right-hand side. So they share a common factor of 5. So there has to be a 5 on the intersection. And what this means is there's one other 5 somewhere in the Venn diagram. It must be on the right-hand side. Now we count up the number of 5s, and that's what the number Q is. So these are the values of R, P, and Q. So from the mark scheme, you can see is if you've got R equals 1, you're going to get 1 mark. Or you could get a mark for P equals 4 and Q equals 2. So either of those will give you a mark. Or if you did this as a 3-part Venn diagram, which you could do, but it's very difficult to show it on the screen, and you got C broken down as a Venn diagram, as you see on the board, you could have got a mark. So it's quite tricky to get just 1 mark on this question.